The Jewish holiday of Lag BaOmer marks a joyous end of a plague that happened more than 2,000 years ago. And as a result, hundreds of Jewish community members are expected together at Shabbat in Litchfield to celebrate this joyous occasion. You may not have heard of it. I haven't. I always enjoy the chance to learn, and that's why I'm so happy I have Rabbi Joseph Eisenbach here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good, thank God. How are you?
A pleasure to meet you, and a pleasure to get the chance to learn about this holiday that I have not learned about. I think it's very telling that people are celebrating the end of a plague. Here we are in modern times wishing there would be an end to a plague that is happening right now across the globe.
Correct. Good morning, and thank you for having me to join you this morning. So it's actually a holiday that's been around for over 2,000 years, and it celebrates 2 points. Number one, the end of a plague. There was great masses of people dying, and miraculously this day they stopped. If you recall, last year in Meron, which is a city in northern Israel, there was a tragedy where 45 people had died during this great celebration. It's the day that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, who is the great, well known for his composing of the Zohar, which is the ultimate book of Kabbalah, esoteric teachings of the Torah, he had passed on this day, and he had requested that they make this a joyous day of celebration.
Was he from that town? Did he live in that town?
So he was a sage, and he ultimately got buried in the city of Meron. Right. And this evening, there's huge celebrations in Meron, in Israel, and all around the world. And the Rebbe, who we're now celebrating 120 years since his birth, who has since passed away, who's from the Ukraine, was born in the Ukraine, he had instituted this mass celebrations all over the world. And the reason, because the great teachings of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai was, it's not enough to study.
Yeah.
The most important part is to take that studying and connect it to the world, to see the spirituality, the beauty, and the mundane in every aspect of the world. So therefore, his concept was make this a joyous day of celebration.
Yes. Because
the day a person passes, all their good deeds accumulate and become perfect on that date, and therefore it's a great joyous day around the world as we celebrate Rabbi Shimon Chai's passing.
So please tell me about the celebration tonight, and also I believe you're bringing in the rabbi from Kharkiv in Ukraine.
Correct. So, as we know, sadly, as you had started the show, there's a huge plague in this world now with Ukraine, and I think having the rabbi come in and share the great work of Chabad. Chabad has over 384 emissaries out there, just like we're the emissaries in Northwest Connecticut. And this rabbi is coming in to celebrate the challenges, the great humanitarian efforts. Chabad is the largest world Jewish organization and is the #1 organization in Kharkiv and Ukraine. And they're helping the people in Ukraine, the refugees all over the world, and he's coming just to celebrate the beauty of unity. You know, today more than ever, we appreciate that someone sneezed in Wuhan and we're wearing masks here.
Yes.
When we unify in Litchfield, we're unifying the world.
And there's a lot going on, right? We've got live music, a bonfire, I believe kosher barbecue. Please tell me about all the things.
Bonfire, petting zoo, moon bounces, a live DJ, a bonfire, some s'mores, and it's not that easy to get kosher in Litchfield, so this is a big spiel, but it promises to be a fantastic time, and also besides a great barbecue and a great time for the entire family, petting zoo.
Yes. How do you make s'mores on a bonfire? You got to stay away a little bit.
I'm not the maven on that. But I think the beautiful part is it's a great time for families to get together, as well as for people to leave on a very spiritual height of appreciating their living in Connecticut, but also the challenges all over the world and how we could really connect with one another.
We just need opportunities to celebrate. This looks like a great one. Again, happening in Litchfield. Rabbi, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, sir.